Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you the error that people often get and get very frustrated with is please switch to Polygon main network or Ethereum mainnet network. And it's appear on the top right of your browser when you try to connect to Carbon. When you try to buy, sell an NFT or access your NFT account, withdraw your referral, withdraw your balance, this can pop up, okay? So how do you fix this? So, well, let me show you what you can do to set it correctly so you don't have this issue. So I'm on the different website, not the Carbon Collective. If I open MetaMask, you notice that there's no connection up here. That means you're on the wrong website. Okay. So I see people trying to do stuff here and then they're not even connected to Carbon. So if I default to Carbon Collective and open MetaMask again, and there it is. You see the Carbon logo with Polygon Network, and that's what you want. So a lot of times you can click inside, click on Manage Permission, and the second edit, so let's click on it. A lot of time I see default to all this, right? Let me click on update. You see 14 plus 14. But I prefer that you click on edit, scroll all the way up, and click on uncheck. So everything is deselected, and scroll down and click on Polygon and hit update. Okay, so make sure there's only one network here. Hit back. That's number one, right? Okay, sometimes you don't have a connection. You will have to basically try to log into one new NFT. It will make the connection and you will go through that process of connecting to Carbon if it's the first time you're connecting to Carbon. So you just follow those steps, okay? So that's number one. Secondly, you need to be on Polygon network, okay? A lot of time it possibly could be on this. Go ahead and just filter by Polygon and you only see your token in Polygon network because this is where we need to be. So a lot of people have using existing MetaMask and they have all these coins in here. It's quite dangerous if they do like airdrops and stuff. But if you create a new one, you should only have these coins, USDC and POL. And then if they are not there, just click on the vertical dot and click on import. So search, make sure you default to Polygon, of course, up here, and then search for USDC. Of course, I already select that, but that's how you add those two coins to your Polygon network. Okay, so make sure you set that. So this is set correctly, and that is set correctly. All right, so what does Carbon need MetaMask for? When you're trying to log into your NFT dashboard, that's the communication it's going to make to make sure you are the valid wallet address for this account. Okay, so if I click on it and I get this error right here, and you say, what the hell? I just did everything you told me, Polygon, and this is connect correctly. Well, the problem is that some people do have multiple wallets. Okay, it is possible that you'd be able to connect, but Carbon just reach out to a wallet, and I have two, and it might just reach out to the Rabbit wallet, and that's why you have that error. So how do you fix that? So make sure that when you deal with Carbon, make sure you disable all the other wallets, okay? And you can enable later if you want to. So how do you do that? You can just find the wallet or just click on this puzzle icon and go down to manage extension. So here's my Rabbit wallet, right? You have to find them and all you have to do is click on this toggle here to turn it off. Now it disappears. As you can see, it's no longer there because I'll turn it off. Make sure after you disable to refresh the page, okay? And now I can go inside in the NFT and it will work. And the reason you need to be in your dashboard here, critical, because eventually you will have to sell by click on this shopping icon. You go through this process. I have a video on this. It takes like less than a minute to do that. Also, if you have a balance here, because people set it to 4%, okay, and they will accumulate a balance here, that can be withdrawn. And if you click on that, that also connect to your wallet as well, and it populates this information here, okay? And you go through that process of withdrawal. So click on withdraw the available balance. We'll need connection to your wallet. Log into your NFT account. We'll need connection to your MetaMask. and also to withdraw your referral, also need connecting to your wallet. Now, if you look at my NFT, a lot of time when people buy an NFT, and they always default to a wallet up there, okay? And a lot of time they forgot they default to maybe a wife, okay? And all the previous NFT that they mint was default to the old one. And then somehow they switched, they forgot. So when you mint, it's going to mint on this address, okay? Rather than this address. So it depends on where you put your money. And so if you put your money in the wife, that's where it's going to be minting. And that will grab that wallet. So to see that in your My NFT, if you scroll down, you notice right here, the fourth column, that is the wallet that Carbon reach out when buying NFT. Okay. So when you sell, does the same, right? It will send back to that address that you have minted previously. So anytime you do this buy sell, of course, it's going to need your MetaMask, and you got to make sure that you have enough pull to buy and sell. Now, if you buy with a credit card, you don't need Pol token, okay? You can just buy, but it does need to connect to your MetaMask, so it actually can write this wallet address for you when you buy with a credit card, okay? But you don't need Pol token to do that, okay? However, you do need to claim that NFT. So when you buy it, you pay for credit card. Down on the bottom right for that NFT, you see pending right here. And on the right, people forget. They don't click on claim the NFT. So they just sit there. And then after one day, they realize they forgot to click on the claim button. And then they lose 1 day of rewards, right? So make sure when you buy with credit card up to 2,500, you will click on claim and then eventually pending, and you keep refreshing this page and becomes a solid contract address here, okay? And also after you purchase it, always log into your NFT for that the NFT that you just purchased, and just make sure that these toggles are turned on, and that's all you have to do. But other than that, yeah, MetaMask, and if somehow it still continue, then you disable, right, your MetaMask wallet. So you can right click and then click on manage extension, turn off and turn on. So if I turn off, turn on, and then what I do is I refresh, right? Every time I turn off an extension, always refresh the page. So that means that if you turn it off, you will have to log in again. You see that? Okay. All right. So make sure you log in, and let's go into the one of the NFT. And that's it. That's all you need to know about that error. So so make sure you do those first. And then if you have issue, just reach out support and we can do a Zoom call together. Okay. Bye bye.